Hello students, welcome back to the channel. In today's class, we are going to discuss about probabilities. Before starting probability, we'll discuss in detail what we have discussed till now and what we are going to discuss now. In class 9, we have discussed about experiment or empirical probabilities. We have discussed there are based on the result of actual experiment. Now suppose I have done an experiment in which I have tossed a coin 100 times, 1000 times. How many times? 1000 times I have tossed a coin. And what I have recorded that head is coming suppose 455 times and tail is coming 545 times. Now what is the probability of head? You can see 455 upon the total is 1000, that is 0.455. Probability of head is 0.455. Whatever, how many times, if you do this experiment any number of times, the result will be very close to 0.515. It is also observed that this experiment is done in any part of the country, you will get the same result or approximately the same result. As you increase the numbers, the answer will be coming closer to 1 by 2. Now suppose this experiment is done in any part of the country or any part of the world, that suppose in one experiment it is done in England by some person. He has tossed the pound 1000 times, and in 1000 times he has observed that 2048 times the head is coming. So what is the probability of head? 2045 upon 1000, that we got 0.507. In some other country, or we can say in India, in some part, suppose Kolkata, the experiment is done 10,000 times and we are getting head 5067 times, the probability is 0.5067. As we increase the numbers, the probability of getting a head will come closer to 1 by 2. Suppose we do it 10 times, 100 times, 1000 times, 10,000 times, right? 1 million times, 10 million times. What is the probability of getting head? It will be coming very close to 1 by 2. Now probability, a theoretical approach. As I have already told, in the previous section we have discussed experimental probability, in which the experiment was actual and we record the outcomes and we calculate it. Here in theoretical probabilities, right, whatever we do are based on the events favorable to a particular event. Whether I am tossing a coin, I am tossing a die, or I am taking a card, anything I am doing, right, in everything all outcomes are equally likely. All outcomes are equally likely. Means if I am tossing a coin, I will be considering two outcomes, head and tail. I will not assume of a coin that is neither, means it is neither coming head or tail. Like if we toss a coin on sand, it might be a possibility that neither head or tail coming, but in the experiment we will be taking only two experiment, head or tail. Now the probability of getting head and probability of getting tail will be equal, right? That is what we are going to discuss in theoretical approach, equally likely outcomes. The formula that we will be using here, number of outcomes favorable to E upon total number of outcomes. Means if I want to calculate probability of any experiment, I will be writing the formula favorable to the outcome E upon total number of outcome. Sum of probabilities of all elementary event of an experiment is 1. The first thing that is very important, right? Second is, suppose I am writing E as happening of an event, happening of an event, and E dash will be not happening of the event. Not happening of the same event. So we can say PE plus P dash equal to 1. And the third is the probability of any event will always be in between 0 to 1. I have found many times that students solve a question of probability and write the answer 3 by 2. Just think about what is 3 by 2 actually. It is 1.5. Can the probability be 1 by 1.5? As I have written, it will always be in between 0 to 1. Means minimum value is 0, maximum value is 1. So whenever you calculate any probability or whenever you solve any probability, you just assure that answer should be in between 0 to 1. Now, before starting probability, we'll talk about varieties we generally ask in the questions. First is coins. Suppose I toss a single coin. How many outcomes I will be having? You will be saying, sir, red and 10. How many outcomes? 2. Suppose I toss 2 coins. How many outcomes I will be having? HH, HT, TH, TT. The outcomes are 4. Now if I toss 3 coins, how many outcomes I will be having? HH, HT, TH, TT, HH, HT, TH, TT. भाई 2 outcomes वाले लिख दिए. First में head लगा दिया सभी में, and the second I have written 10. You just check all outcomes are distinct. These are the possible outcomes, and these are 8. So you will observe if you toss a coin 1, single coin, the outcome is 2 to the power 1. 2 coins 2 to the power 2. 3 coins 2 to the power 3. So if I toss n coins, the outcomes will be 2 to the power n. If I toss a single dice, how many outcomes I will be having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll always assume that all outcomes are equally likely outcomes. So total outcomes are 6. Now if I toss a pair of dice, how many outcomes I will be having? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Likewise 3, 1, and this line will go on to 3, 6. 4, 1, this line will also goes to 4, 6. 5, 1, this line yellow, I am marking a dotted line for 5. 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, and 6, 6. If you count all the outcomes, you will find that is 36. This is 6 to the power 2. How many outcomes? 6 to the power 2, 36. Right? Now pattern, if I toss n dice, the outcomes will be 6 to the power n. Many times I have seen that students don't know about cards. Right? Whenever we talk about cards, we think about I have never played a card. Whether you played or not, that doesn't matter. But you should know in cards how many cards are there, how many red color cards, how many black color cards, right? And which type of cards are there, that we are going to discuss here. Right? That is very important for solving the questions of probability. The cards are total 52. That are divided into 2 types, red and black. How many red cards are there? We can see the red cards are 26 and black cards are 26. Now in red we have 2 varieties. One is heart and second is diamond. Right? In black we also have 2 varieties, spade and club. All are what? 13, 13. if you not played a card a single time, you not seen a card and give the symbol for it. Heart का symbol बेटा ऐसा कुछ होता है. In the card you will see like this, heart, and diamond is like this. है ना, diamond कुछ ऐसा होता है. If I talk about spade, ये spade होता है कुछ, and the club is like this, है ना, कुछ ऐसा होता है club, right? Now these all are 13, 13, 13, 13. Now we have some face cards. Face cards, the cards which has photograph on it. We have king, queen, and jack, right? Generally we have on card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack, queen, king. These 13 varieties are there. All varieties are 4. Means we have S4, card of 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4 times, 6, 4 times. सारे कार्ड्स कितनी बार होते हैं? 4 टाइम्स होते हैं. 4 टाइम्स. Each of one means one of heart, one of diamond, one of spade, and one of club. Okay. Now these are face cards. Total face cards 4, 4, 4. 12 face cards are there. Okay. I think this complete introduction will give you much idea about probability. In the next video, I will be coming with the questions, very good questions, and the questions of previous year examination.